Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Capricorn. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. Now, Capricorn, what I see is that you guys are not talking. So you could have broken up, but you don't really want to be broken up. That's the feeling I have. I also feel like a lot has been said, a lot has been done, but now it's like the heart wants to have its say. Okay, and this is what this is like this cool down period where somebody's rethinking. Okay, and this is why we have this Knight of Coins. He's stopped to cool off or can get a cool drink of water. I feel like he's going through his emotions and he's thinking and rethinking something. So most likely something that he has said or done. Um, it comes with the Dancer. Um, and that could indicate dancing around something. It could be that he may not have been actually ready to talk about the real issue and dancing around it like that. I feel like this is about expressing yourself, the Dancer. And I feel like this is about getting the strength to do that. Okay? This is about speaking from the heart. Okay? Expressing how they really feel. And even about admissions. Okay? Because I do feel like they have been dancing around a subject. Okay? With you. So he's rethinking things he's said and done, or maybe the way he handled a situation. And he maybe, this card can indicate some type of worry about perhaps expressing his feelings to you, or how he really feels about something or a situation. So I think this is what he's thinking and going over. Okay, whatever it is, I feel like he got very heated because it's like I feel like the cooling of the water. Okay, so there's like a cooling off period here. He wants to tell you something, okay? He's hurting. So there's something that's bothering him. He's hurting and he's been pretending that it doesn't hurt him, okay? Him or her. So he's been pretending with the magician that it doesn't hurt whatever this is that he's been dancing around. But he wants to tell you. And so you've had a big fight about whatever this is. Um, and the real issue he's been avoiding. And I feel like he knows what the real issue is, and this is about really now admitting to that and talking about it or expressing his feelings to you about it and not being afraid to express himself to you like that, or this is vice versa and this is you. So yeah, so he's put himself into the hangman state here. We see it here, we see it down here on how to approach this, trying to understand how to handle this because he does love you. Obviously, we see that in the Knight of Shields. He wants to find a solution that works for both of you here. Okay. So yeah, so that makes sense why we're seeing the merchant. Because the merchant is about bartering and bargaining and kind of making a deal, an agreement, compromising with someone. Okay, so he could be thinking of offering you some deal or compromise. Okay, he could be with the scales, maybe trying to balance a situation or going back and forth on this what he wants to do. Um, he could also be wondering what he might gain from his offer and maybe worried about that as well. So we have the Ten of Wands here. So this is like being burdened, but it also is about letting the heart guide your steps in the right direction, okay? No matter what, because he is worried about the outcome of this situation, how things are going to go. He is worried about revealing his feelings when it comes to whatever this situation is. And so this is like, well, okay, taking that positive effort to unburden themselves, to reveal their feelings to you, and you know what will be will be. Okay, getting something off the chest, wanting an opportunity to get something off their chest, to air their grievances, to lay down their burdens, to lay down or talk about whatever has been troubling them. That's what that Ten of Wands, and this is, you know, within a relationship. But as we can see, they still are very interested in you. Um, it could be that there's some very intense feelings bottled up, and you would have saw that because there was a tower. So some of that would have come out, but I don't think you really know the actual root issue that was beneath it. And this is what they need to express. I feel like this person, it's not easy for them to open up. They often contain their feelings, and they may need to ask themselves why they do that. They definitely want another opportunity after the tower. You are the one for them. That's what these cards are saying here. Um, so they're looking at an ending here, and they still want the cup. They want to help the situation. So in order to help the situation, because they haven't been, this card indicates, as well as the other cards, that they've been sitting back, letting things pile up until we had this tower moment. That's what happens when you let things pile up. You have a tower moment, and that's what happened here. And so this is a card of needing to help yourself. How are you going to do that? Well, the Fool tells you how. He tells you that you need to let go of anything that's been holding you back or holding you down. Okay, so they need to unburden themselves. They need to tell you how they're feeling, okay, to discuss whatever was at the root of this with you. And when it comes to that, you can see how afraid they are. All these cups for the future are empty, you know, so there's a little confusion over how this is going to end and what their choices will be in the future. There's the meeting right there. Um, I mean, things have been said in the heat of the moment. So this card can also indicate maybe they're worried, you know, maybe they've said some things that they need to apologize for. And they're worried that maybe you won't be able to set those feelings aside, because this is about setting one's feelings aside. Okay. In this case, I feel like this is what it is, and like, what will I harvest from this, right? So there's some very deep, intense emotions here attached to the idea or the plan or the vision of extending their hand to you, making this compromise, telling you how they feel, and moving this out of these choppy waters to a better place. It's what they're preparing to do now, I feel, in their heart. I feel like now that they're in that cooling off stage, they're thinking more with their heart than with the mind. And that's exactly what they need to do, because this card's saying that the heart will guide your steps in the right direction. Listen to your heart. Okay, they didn't do that in the past when the breakup occurred. Okay, so now they want to come and share something with you. Well, and that is of great importance, because it's at the root of all of the troubles. It's what made the water choppy to begin with, you know, in the relationship. So they want to heal this. They are missing you like crazy over here with this card. This is somebody feeling very withdrawn. I don't feel like going out. I'm just going to stay in. And they sit there and they think about you. It's like a woe is me, you know, and wanting to heal. the relationship, wanting to heal themselves. Lady of Wisdom in the reverse, so this is about some type of revelation that is coming to you, and it is, or vice versa. Somebody, you're going to find out that somebody does want indeed to bring this back to life. They want to work on it. They want to share something with you. They are still very interested in you. Okay, they wish that they could take back the words they said in the heat of the moment, you know. So, I mean, this is a consequence of having bottled things up and not talking about these issues as they come up. And so this is why they need to look at that. This person does love you. There's the Ace of Cups right there. They do want to tell you how they feel. Um, they need to own up to something. Um, and it could very well be all of this could be because they've been bottling things up and not sharing them with you. So they may be taking responsibility for having done that. Um, Coming up here in the future. Okay, so there's a realization for them, especially that the sun is here, that it is because they didn't talk about their feelings, that they didn't express themselves with the dancer. Okay, and they just let things bottle up and until you have that explosion. And so this is what you want to avoid in the future. And so communication becomes very, very important here, or recognition of it is very important here, or is coming to light. We have the sun. There is a solution. There can be a positive outcome for something that you guys have been struggling with. You can see the struggling here. Okay. But I feel like you will have that happy ending. And I think it's something you both want. So, um, it could have taken time to get to you, or to get this news or this person to get back to you, because he is the Knight of Coins and he is stopped here. So, and he is slow. So it could have taken time to get this news to get back to you. But ultimately, it is coming back to you, this person, this news. Okay, so their heart wants to say what it needs to say to you. Okay, the heart wants to speak now. It's like, it's my turn. I want to talk now. It's like that. And I want to say, I love you. I want to say that. First of all, that's the first thing I want to say is, I love you and I'm sorry. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.